To answer the question, is Hamon training real? Well, as you all know, these abilities in anime are highly exaggerated, but yeah, it's kinda real.
Thank God.
Here's 4 or 5 ways Hamon is grounded in realism, referencing breathing exercises, chi energy, and other concepts from the Far East. Okay, here's a quick breakdown on Hamon energy. Hamon, aka Ripple, is an energy system in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And in the show's lore, it says that Hamon is used with the ancient martial art called sendou. It's said that through proper breathing, the user can obtain an energy that is identical to the sun. Hamon visibly manifests as electricity that courses through the user's hands and limbs. In JoJo, vampires are the exact opposite of Hamon users, since they take life force energy instead of create it. To be honest, in reality, you probably can't use Ripple Overdrive and sendou. But constantly doing spiritual practices are the closest thing we can do in order to enhance our body, mind, and spirit like Hamon does. A lot of anime besides JoJo base their techniques off of real life spiritual practices and beliefs. Energy like Hamon is based on Eastern philosophical ideas, and the mysterious concept that inspired Hamon is called qi. Qi is described as life force energy in Chinese philosophy, but other cultures have different names for it like ki, organ, mana, prana, and so on and so forth. In JoJo, they mention sendou, the old martial art that can help produce Hamon energy. Through controlled respiration, the practitioner can produce Hamon through their bloodstream, giving them all sorts of abilities like being able to make anything into a weapon.
No!
I'm not 100% sure, but a non-violent martial art called qigong might be similar to sendou. The term qigong actually means energy work in English, which is known to be practiced by Shaolin monks. It involves breathing, focus, and movement just like Hamon training. Sendou can produce Hamon and qigong can produce qi energy, so I'd say they're pretty similar. The only thing is that with sendou, you can make anything into a weapon, but with qigong you can't. All kinds of people have demonstrated amazing feats of qigong though. Just check this out. Oh, wait a second, that's the wrong video. Check this one out instead. Alright, even this is like really hard to look at. Let's just move on pretty much. Regular people can gain more chi if they train like crazy, eat healthy, or if you're inspired by Jonathan Jostar or Jostar, you can do breathing exercises instead. Hamon users get their powers from breathing in oxygen in order to attack. If a user doesn't have any air to breathe, they can get killed very easily. Their way of breathing is very hard to do, as it takes discipline to maintain. For us mere mortals, breathing exercises are done only by a few people in the world, and they can be quite demanding as well. The more you practice, you'll become very calm, and you will have more discipline and willpower than most people. A method that's been circling around for a few years is the Wim Hof method. He does certain exercises similar to Tibetan yogis, who are able to heat up their body walking around in very cold temperatures with barely anything on. Some of us have this kind of potential, but it takes way too much work to do. Like, it takes a lot of work, you guys.
Okay.
Another thing is that very old books on health and wellness taught by the religion of Taoism, they say that breathing from your stomach primarily will give you a boost in your overall vitality. A good reference similar to this is seen in JoJo Part 1, when Zeppeli punched Jonathan Jostar in the stomach so he could heal faster than usual. Zeppeli wanted to release all the oxygen in his body so he could produce Hamon to heal his wounds. In real life, going from years of irregular breathing to stomach breathing might seem difficult, but you will surely heal your wounds much faster, just like in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Well, not that fast. Maybe you'll be good in a few weeks. Yeah, just in a few weeks you'll be good. Another thing that is pretty accurate is the fact that Hamon energy is transferred from one generation to another. Jonathan Jostar is known as the first of his lineage to use Hamon. Although he was the first user, he also had the talent for it, using Hamon very quickly. This might be a spoiler, but his teacher Will Zabelli transferred all of his Hamon energy to Jonathan, making him into a beast. So pretty much, Jonathan's children would have a great affinity towards Hamon. Joseph Jostar is his lazy grandson, and even he has a lot of Hamon to begin with. The original source of life forces from a person's parents, and the chi inherited from them is known as prenatal chi. Parents with strong chi can pass it down to their children, and even though someone has a lot of prenatal chi from their parents, they can lose the energy from not taking care of themselves, which is the route Joseph Jostar decided to take.
Nice!
The Jostar family has really strong genetics because of Hamon and having Jonathan's body pierced with the arrow. Like, Joseph was using Hamon as a kid with no training at all. He has so much potential, but too bad he was lazy and didn't keep up with his training. Plus, Jonathan's son would have a crazy amount of Hamon as well if he had the chance to train. But he was killed by some British Nazi vampire, I think. I don't know. All I know is that he got killed by some random pretty much. This is something else that I thought was great too. Araki is known to be a vampire because he hasn't aged much at all. If you don't know, Araki has said that he does some sort of breathing exercises every morning, and I believe him, because he looks a little bit too young. Characters like Lisa and the other monks in JoJo look very young for their age. Lisa looks 20 something, but in part 2, she revealed that she was like 50 years old.
You're 50? If you're 50, that means then you're really old!
This concept was most likely taken from the fact that monks, yogis, or ascetic people age slowly from doing some sort of spiritual exercise or technique. Doing qigong or some other form of meditation has a positive effect on your telomeres because it activates your parasympathetic nervous system, enabling you to rest and calm yourself. And FYI, telomeres are the parts of your DNA that can show the condition of your biological age. Stress, anger, bad diet, and living in toxic environments can have a bad effect on one's telomeres, while remaining calm and collected helps one to age slower. Okay, so I'll admit, I'm a new JoJo fan. Is there Hamon in the latest series, like JoJoling or the rest of it? I'm not really sure, because I might cover it one day. If you guys like this, I'll cover more. This is SJ June signing out, and hopefully I'll find some more ideas for JoJo. But that's about it. Peace.